I'm Pastor Kelli Mullenix. I'm the pastor of Congregational Care here at First United Methodist Church. Congregational care is about providing loving care to the whole church family. It's comprehensive care, not just for the sick or elderly, but for all ages and stages of life. And it's really about servant ministry, the kind of ministry that Jesus modeled throughout the Gospels. It's also twofold in that the pastors provide care for the congregation, but the congregation also cares for each other. So one of our core values as a church is to build authentic Christian community. But what happens if you can no longer physically attend your church? So the home visitation team and in-home communion team take the community to those people. They show the loving care to people who otherwise might feel disconnected to their church. I see God working through our quilters as they pray over and prepare quilts for people in our church. I see God working when I visit a church member and they're wrapped in one of the prayer shawls made by Knit Purl Pray. And I also see God in the laughter of the New Day Widows group when we have social gatherings. As far as how congregational care has impacted my life, almost every time I make a visit, I leave feeling as if I was the one being visited. There's something for me that I brought in, I guess, to this work. I just assumed that it was a one-sided thing. Like I was going to provide pastoral care for this person, so I'm going to listen to you and help you work through difficult things and then pray with you. But it's not one-sided. It's a mutual visit. And it's such a blessing to be with people, to meet new people, hear people's stories. And I just really think that's the one thing that has impacted me the most in this ministry. So one of my goals for congregational care is to have a more holistic view of congregational care. In Matthew, we read that Jesus healed every disease and sickness. And I hope that going forward we can start to focus more on mental health rather than just physical health. And the other goal or dream I have for this ministry is really, I feel like since the pandemic, a lot of people have kind of gotten disconnected from the church for whatever reason. So there's this constant desire to reach out to those people who are no longer either attending church or have just maybe felt like they couldn't come to church because of COVID. And I want to seek those people out and just bring them back into the fold and let them know that they're still loved and cared for. So one of the new things we have coming up in congregational care is that we have partnered with Advent Health to create busy quilts for patients with dementia. Our Praying Hands quilters have been working on these quilts, and I have one to show you. It's they're all different, but they have different sensory things and just things to, like zippers to open and close. And this one has a little heart in it that they can pull out and just touch. And you know that's for patients with dementia. This will be a really great thing for them to have. And it's just a really kind of different ministry for our quilters. Something is out of the box for this ministry. Another new thing that we are working on with Congregational Care is a mental health initiative for First United Methodist Church. So beginning in August, we'll have a sermon series that will address mental illness and mental health. And then we're also forming a group of people that are going to work on ways that we can really, as a church, break the stigma of mental illness and just provide better care for all people in our congregation. So one of the ways I've seen our church impact lives through congregational care is when we prepared Christmas packages for our homebound church members. So last November we had a Serve Sunday, and all of the congregation stayed after worship to put together boxes with gifts, and we also wrote cards and decorated the boxes, and those boxes were wrapped in Christmas paper and then delivered to homebound church members. And I received so many thank you notes from people about how special it was to them to know that the church had come together and created those boxes just for them. And they especially liked the cards that people wrote and the notes to them. We're actually bringing back our card ministry. This is something that we did several years ago, and I'm excited to say that we've put together a group of people that are going to begin writing cards to church members, whether it's birthday cards or just thinking of you cards, and I'm really excited to get that ministry started back.